Hello, this is YouTube. Today, I'll be sketching Spawn two times, while also talking about why I also kind of like Spawn. But this is actually the first time. See, this as you can see here. I can see if we can get. Yep, this was like my first attempt following like a video by Talk McFarlane, aka the creator of Spawn. This is this was my second. Oh, my bad. The second attempt at what at the video. As you can see, it doesn't look as good because as you see, I colored it, and some of the coloring did rub off on the other one. Yes, you can see right here as it not looking as well. Yeah, well, this this is also my third attempt, but as you can see, it's more clearer. This after also following the video by Tom McFarlane, and this was my first attempt after say not watching the video, as you can see, and I'd say it looks pretty well. Definitely not as detailed as the others, but I just did this out of a whim, just to see if I can do it without the vid. So, and yeah, and usually I would use say this pencil, my little 2B pencil, the 2B pencil that came in my little alt kit. But this time I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try so I can see my 8B and my 5/8 pencils, which the 5/8 is like my thinnest pencil, while the 5B is like the thickest pencil I've owned it now, and I will sketch out one with my five. No, well, actually, yeah, I'll sketch one out with my 8B, and then I'll sketch one out with my 5/8, and in the 5/8 sketch, I'll use some of these colors to color it. I have charcoal sticks. I'll be using the medium one. I have this regular wet pencil, which is says it's a watercolor pencil, meaning I can use like a canvas, or say some watercolor paint, and I can expand as a water. And I have these little graphite chalk color thingies. I'll be using the red one, as you can see at the bottom. Now, let's see if I can remember this. So yeah, the reason I kind of like Spawn is because it just seemed pretty interesting. I saw some when I first saw it. Hold on, let me just there we go. Yeah, when I first saw it, I saw a little I saw some clips of it, of the TV show. First, that was my first exposure to Spawn. I first seen some clips of the TV show, and well, that's technically like my first one. My second main exposure was this watching a video of good soundtracks on bad movies. With yeah, I'm saying in air quotes, because some some of these some quote unquote bad movies maybe classics to some people. I like Van Helsing. So as he saw in my old Johnny Yapping videos, it's like one of my top films of all. It's definitely I think it's definitely one of my top films, as you can see here. Yeah, that video it's talked about the Spawn soundtrack, which as I've heard, it is pretty good. It was like this little a collaboration with a bunch of say DJs. Yeah, it's a little collaboration with a bunch of DJs and different rock and metal artists. It's funny because in one of the little crossovers, there was the Prodigy, which I think are a known punk band, and they actually collabed with Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine fame, which I guess you can't say Tom Morello is just a guitarist, not a DJ, but his solos are out of this world. They're something else, man. I'm just trying to draw this. Okay, just there we go. There we go. Yeah, and just see. Yeah, I'm doing my best to remember. Because just let me double check. Yep. Yeah, just doing this, and then I just sort of do this, something like that, right? Something like yep. Just gotta make sure this is more. There we go. Yeah, giving him a little spike because that's what the video said. Yeah, just sometimes I do struggle to remember a bit on how to draw it in the video. As you can see here, I'm doing a little look backs on some drawings I just did. Just how to fully do it. So yeah, just now we go draw the smooth head. And like I found out that like I do pretty well like drawing like little heads. Like this actually wasn't my first time drawing Spawn. The second time I did it it was like I saw like a little panel of his, and like I saw a little panel in the comic, and I tried to draw it. Like the first time like it was a more full body one, and that's what really like I struggle with, like mainly full bodies. Like I could draw like these heads pretty well. Like I draw these like heads pretty well. And then what else do we do? Oh yeah, we can do, and then do this. Then we just do draw the chin, then draw the little neck muscle thing, and then give his and draw his neck down here. Yeah, and then we save it. Yeah, yeah. The yeah. What was it? Oh yeah, yeah. The soundtrack's pretty good. Like it's filled with as I said before, it's a bunch of like DJs collaborating with a bunch of like rock and metal artists. Like it's pretty good. I'll probably link it like in the description for some people. And yeah, it's a yeah. As I've said before, it's pretty good. And now we do the cape, just and yeah, like this. Yeah, we do this. And like, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, yeah. And speaking of the soundtrack, yeah, like, I decided to watch the show which was on HBO Max, which honestly I don't really use it in. I probably didn't even like. It's I don't have it's my parents don't subscribe to right now because I don't have any job right now at the moment. Excuse me, but like I barely used it anyway. Like there were like a few movies that were interesting, but like I'm happy with like just like Prime, but because it has like a whole lot of movies. Just do this. Oh, there we go. Oops, forgot to erase this little thing. And yeah, yeah, the show is pretty interesting. It's pretty good. Like, granted, it is dark. Some people have says I believe people say they've described it as like a bit unforgiving. It's a bit like what's the word? What's the word? They described it as like more like unforgiving. Like it's not really like a like for like the hopeful of heart. It's hopeful of heart. If that's makes sense to you. I'm just going to do this, and whoop, right on the nose. Yeah, yeah. I'm just going to erase all this, and give him a little thing down here. And yeah, like yeah, and if some of y'all are curious, like it does take some inspiration of the comics, but like it does change some stuff a bit. Like or some of you may have seen in my Spawn comic review. It changes the death of like Billy Kincaid, like who in the who in the original comic was like just like annihilated by Spawn, while in the Spawn actually decides not to kill him because at least at that point he actually realized that if he kills bad people, then more bad people go to hell, and therefore hell gets more soldiers, and he doesn't want to do that. So instead, Clown just finishes the job, as some of y'all may have already known. As I said before, now just gonna erase these. There we go. There we go. Oh wait, almost forgot to do the cow. Almost forgot to do the rest of the face. Now just gonna get the. There we go. So we do this. Wait, we do a bit more. So this, then this, and then we go for here to here, and then here. Yeah, that's more or less like yeah, that's essentially like sort of like how that's sort of like my ex yeah, this is sort of like how I used to sketch Spawn. Like probably yeah, I could do like I see like I can starting to see I could do like heads pretty well. It's just what really screws me up is like heads of like monsters and people in a mask I'm seeing. Like what really does screw me up a bit is the whole like deep faces thing. Just drawing like details. The ears, the eyes. Where these different things go. Just adding some little details you can see. Just giving him some wrinkles. Just yeah, yeah. This is my Spawn sketch on on this 8B pencil. So yeah, yeah, and like I honestly don't fully know if I don't fully. I don't know, yeah, I believe I've seen the. I'm saying I believe I've seen the 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 movie first, which is PG-13, and it's actually not bad. It's a but it is like pretty weird for to have a PG-13 like a movie of like a of like say a of like say a pretty mature comic, because like kids they're always like trying look mature. They're trying to get their bypassing a bunch of different like parental restrictions to see if they can look like big boys, looking at some more adult stuff. But yeah, but like sometimes companies would try and like make some adult stuff more family friendly, like which is famous for like say a bunch of Saturday morning cartoons, because there's been like a bunch of I remember there's been like a seen like a bunch of different ones from like a bunch of different, mainly like rated R movies like Rambo, RoboCop, or all that. Which honestly, I'm surprised there wasn't any for like say like a Terminator, or like say maybe Nightmare on Elm Street, because it did see like a little like fan AMV of like what like sort of like some sort of like Dream Warriors esque like a Dream Warriors, like Jesus, this is theme. Yeah, it's not like a little fan AMV of like what I saw Dream Warriors AMV, Dream Warriors opening of like Dream Warriors set. Apologies, I cannot talk today. But like Dream Warriors like Saturday morning cartoon intro would have like hypothetically looked like. And yeah, that's a pretty cool. That's like a pretty interesting. Now, just going to give him his little. He's like this thing. This thing is thin. Like, the camera can pick it up a bit, but Jesus, let me. So yeah, as you can see, like it is thin. Like if like I don't know if you can hear it, but like it feels like this pencil's about to like break this thing. So you're going to continue drawing this. This now we draw his head. Too white, too white. There we go. There we go. Go. There we go. 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 There's the chin. Then we go here. Just let me erase some stuff here. But yeah, like I like the movie. It's pretty good. Like it definitely is like one of those like definitely. As you can see, it does suffer like a bit from like the whole like setup thingy of like a bunch of like old like 90s like 2000s a bunch of like old movies like back in time where they got so confident that like hey, we're going to have a sequel, we're going to have this whole franchise, it's going to be like a new and all, and then that's the only like film in the whole like a franchise, like nothing else. Like it's funny because like sort of like another example I can kind of think of is like Van Helsing, where like it goes like 500 million over a budget of like a maximum of 300 million. I'm not too sure about what the economics of like films are, but like it doesn't sound that bad. It does sound like that with a box office one. Yeah, I think I might change the plans a bit. I think I might color this one first, because I might color this one with a thick pencil. Yeah, I'm not too sure like what the economics of like those films really are, but yeah, they were like quite confident. They even like rented out some like old like some of the sets of the first movie, so they can film the sequel later. However, it just never happened. Maybe okay, yeah, this actually okay, maybe I'll do this one. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just figuring out which ones I should draw. Oh shit! Oh, I just remembered to draw something else. Remember to draw something else. Drawing his little collar thingy. There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to draw. Now I'm going to continue drawing his little collar thingy. There we go. There we go. So like that. Yeah, just now time to draw his little like there we go. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, so like that. Yeah, now I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, but yeah, start to also like talk about the series. Like it is pretty good. Like I would recommend you watch it, Grand. Like and it is like under like the whole like HBO Max style, so probably won't be put on like every single Cartoon Network TV show you kind of want to watch. For unlike every single Cartoon Network TV show. So you probably might watch it, but granted, you also don't might not want to watch. Give David Zaslav your money, so something sites you can check out. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Do this. Now I'm just gonna add the a little wrinkle. Yeah, yeah, definitely the skateboards. It definitely is like I don't know if you call. Yeah, you could. Yeah, the camera can barely pick it up. Like, let me see if I can. Damn, I can barely pick it up. But yeah, believe me, that was a spawn sketch in there. That ain't a blank page. So yeah, I think I may have found something I can use to maybe line out what I'm going to draw, and then I can use like one of my thicker pencils to draw it. So now we're going to draw color in this one, and like I really wasn't into like comics at the moment. I mainly just like read like manga a bit, but I don't know. It's just like I kind of grew a bit tired of manga. Oh, almost forgot to get a little like a green pencil for his eyes. Got a little green pencil for his eyes. Oh, is it? Yes. Yes, but I'll just grab the. Oh, there we go. Here's the one I use, I believe. Like J Green. Yeah, we'll just use this one. Let's just use this one. And yeah, I wasn't into comics a bit, but like I don't know, it's just something about like pretty interesting. I don't know if it was it was colored. I don't know if it was because like the stories are like a bit more like I guess grounded and like interesting. Cause so the fight scenes and everything in manga like they can look pretty cool, but I don't know, it's something about like just seeing like two superpowered dudes just duke it out via punches and stuff that looks cooler. That to me speaks to me more than just like say just two like well drawn like panels of like earthly destruction. Like I don't know, it's just like so it does look cool, but like if the whole like series like that kind of gets like boring fast. Like just you can't go wrong with just having like two dudes just duking out via punches. So, yeah, I'm going to use this. Yeah, when I color in the cave, like I kind of use the little combination of this of the red pencil and this like little chalk thingy. And as you can see, it does as you can see a bit, it may stain like your fingers a bit. So I'll use this for the cape. But yeah, but yeah, like I just my like about like my last few like weeks of school, like I was just like bored like in the little all the assemblies, just waiting to get the instructions on how to like properly graduate and stuff. What to wear, what to do it, and I was just got kind of a little bit bored of like just running around, got nothing. Literally, like the gym we went had like an EMP or something because I couldn't play any game on it without like any game on it, and it would be a miracle if it would play. So I just decided to download some comics that were like free on like Google Comics, and then just Google Books specifically, and I just decided to read them, and yeah, I ended up liking comics a bit more, and like yeah, just all that, and like there are probably like other reasons. There are also a whole lot of other reasons that isn't just the accent. I kind of prefer comics over like manga and stuff, but yeah, just gonna do this. See, see some of the way got into the onto the thing as you can see on top. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear how aggressively I'm like sanding this some bits right now, but yeah, I'm just like making sure it actually does like get colored. Oh yeah, might see a bit more red in here. Yeah, now I'm just gonna finish off some more touches. Just making sure the much more much more hard to get parts. Oh yeah. I don't really like do color right now. I'm just sketching a bit because because I don't know. I just want to like learn how to draw better first, and then learn how to color. Which I guess maybe it might be good to like learn both or something. That I don't fully know, but yeah, I don't fully know, but yeah, I just gotta do my own thing. Just gonna color this little cow. Which fun fact that I've learned this the whole like the head part of like Spawnscape is called the cowl. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Yeah, and yeah, just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna color the whole like head with charcoal. I just going through this, going through the cape, and yeah, and yeah, I kind of got into Spawn because I don't know, his character seemed like pretty interesting. Just a guy who like an assassin who came back for revenge. And this is some like a regular like a Joe or Fade hero. He was actually like a government assassin did who did bad things. He murdered innocents. He did the he did a bunch of crime under the name of the country, and that's what kind of made him interesting. He wasn't a regular Joe who wanted revenge, and he also not only like came back, and also Spawn didn't come back for revenge, like specifically for revenge. He came back for his own wife, which as you saw in my Spawn review, like things get like a bit complicated. So now I'm just gonna I'm using the circle stick because I don't know it's just a something about the charcoal sticks kind of made a bit interesting for me. Like I've never seen anyone use charcoal to draw. Certainly seen people specifically, my parents, my dad, they use charcoal to cook. But actually, I don't know if this. It probably won't. It's probably a bad idea to cook it. It probably has a bunch of chemicals that will make the say barbecue taste lethal or something. Like it could even make the barbecue lethal. But yeah, I don't fully know if you can cook this. But yeah, Rabbit Inside. Spawn's character is pretty interesting. Just a government assassin who's not really like a full on hero. He's as you people say, an anti-hero. But yeah, that's kind of what makes his character interesting to me. He's just he came back for revenge and for love, all that, which is as you can see, what was Tom McFarlane's actual inspiration for trying to make a Spawn. He would come back for love and not specifically revenge. Like revenge is more like you saw the extra cherry on top for his comeback. So yeah, just gonna finish this off and gonna give some closing thoughts over here. Yeah, as you can see, my coloring isn't as good as my drawing. Let me see if I can. There we go. See if I can. Let me move my camera a bit. Yeah, as you can see, my coloring is not as good as say my drawing a bit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like some closing thoughts. I like Spawn. Like it's pretty interesting. Like his story kind of inspires me to make my own story. About this. I haven't written anything yet. I'm not writing anything right now. But I have taken a little inspiration. I thought of a little story. These I like a little underground group of necromancers. Giving certain people bringing certain people to life as say revenge for some special thing or something yeah, yeah, that's kind of what I've at the moment I've thought of by now. I don't know what else I would do with it, but yeah, I like Spawn. It's a pretty interesting story. I would recommend you read it if you can. Maybe buy the comic if you can. Say graphic novel because and I said before it's it is running at this moment. I don't know how good these modern issues are, and yeah, look at my little fingers. Look at them. Yeah, but excuse me. And yeah, yeah, that would be my close nuts. Yeah, respawn if you can. It's granted it is pretty mature, so if you're under say if you're underage and it might not be it's best to read some Marvel comics or DC if you want, because those comics can get a bit mature, but not as mature as Spawn as you can see. Yeah, see, so yeah, that will be everything. Okay, good. Bye bye now. We'll see.